Ebroso say yes I didn't say P eba aha all sports GH extra yenya tenasia has a fokun komo ena yede eba kumase krobia sante kotoko later snippy and so ewo ho me patronim say ne has a folk enya wrem ewo Kpando empatemu omanya aduru kura dada nyame adomo ochina Ghana Premier League match day 26 paso Kpando ago Dramani so Kpando out of Lions and it has a folk and a day bunny coach Masu Didi Dramani kasa sanso na baba demu edin 70p atuja ya the latest snippy ba players saying and a koye me pacho squad wa camp no ya domu nsem ba players no ya domu ensem ba unim se Martin Kakari entimi ankobi sanso na Inoka Subonten entimi ankobi but the good news and it say guys no dodo na available Abdul Karim the central campista wa join the team no omo edru Kpando ya the latest snippy eba ojo baby
darling in the ball
na bibi aboko
na me adum na so e
na me adom
no nya phobia o fo no nya phobia ya no ya ke no ye no o fe gbagba ni ke fi on phobia keke ni ke water wo alonte bibio ni ke ba fe wo kegbene ke wo se wo ya kele une no nya phobia darling in the ball
ojo baby and now what to say chese
fo there's a phobia kunum die e wo say ehye match no e wo say boys na confident boys na gidie phobia for no na confidence e mudu pachiri so a o na gidie say match we no agbena wo agbena momo phobia agbena momo baje bia baje agbena momo phobia agbena momo baje bia baje agbena momo dali poko
yanto so baba demu ya has for defender also omo be share out of Lions say omo ya sutie na omo play to coach no instructional enti ensem de eba be wrem BYT
ya dipo
na bibia aboko
bibia de dipa
team na nya duru na said ye kan na de omo contempa enti omo drum be nya enough rest ochina omo be tum pasa e okro ni mo be team work na afei omatimi enya enough rest for ochina game no enti a good news team na druntem
nintem dro ni de sa afi na bo tam na abo no MZW baby ani so sa tam na no mu duru he o but omu tuntem na ye and the be fan sa has of folk ani abre say Kpando no omka kofa 3 points na de aba so thank God say ye omoduru na yantiatic carbon bi adalen po from Accra to Kpando no nya jani kotwanti ukoduru sa na ye de nase amanyankopon
enti yemfa nase amanyankopon na baba demu nsem no say if only so am go to coach no instructional eno ensem baba demu eka na ko Didi Dramani enso akasa odin 70p ena to do say we need to be more clinical if we want to end our winless run. Almost say after Kotoko game no has a folk ending kunim biem. Na ko Didi Dramani say so omo pese omo back no mo be din kunima. E was say omo timi ya clinical e wo upfront. Chances ne ba omo bongum. BYT Didi Dramani.
Oh yes, sir as a coach there the opano no am say the watch more training grounds so ne say ball no chance ne ba o so obotum ni kwa so oboto nchen but players na kasa no e na omo nso create chances say no mo create do was na but kakra ba umo nche no mo bogu nyame adom na Kpando unya bi no amon nya o mkromo de o meche o dalempo and sharp Lions any akesefo no afiwe no mu ayedin de ma o hweto fofo no aduana akwhye omo go stars akwhye omo mediama akwhye omo has so katofo no e na o ma draw one game pay ofie meaning say e ba no drawn games kwa ofia omo ntan draw omo be hyew anasa wo be hye na ado points ko 12 matches e wo home no omo lose miensa draw ba kwa win 8 meaning say omo e capable of winning but against the top teams no omo ntimi share House of Folk is also part of the top teams. They say we had the top four Mediama, Gold Stars, House of Folk, Ediana. So 4 teams we know House of Folk you involved 4 teams you know miensa ni nyina akoshe so meaning House of Folk eso kono ne mode mono kon kan a obetimi the 3 maximum points aba but Kpando a dangerous grounds for House of Folk nti also players no careful first Lions of league now darling po teams but on team has it took them 9th league game and no has no about 7 matches as I saw munsia a draw back meaning say Kpando out of Lions by na on House of Folk ne mu ayedin no musia meaning say has heart no na is a ya tuabom dia e chire no mo started so mbe peke no mo so ahye House of Folk and na no ado mo call relegation by yi omo has about 5 matches when has so mo mienu omo has back and a 2 drawn games the first season has ko ball draw and omo so bank na has so mo 2-1 omo kwa na share first goal Emma has a taker Emma na Dennis Cross di red card yet has a really 2-1 omo ba biem Emma omo ne House of Folk omo share has so ball draw and last season omo enso share House of Folk omo ene House of Folk ball penalty enya winning goal mauli wayo omo so ne House of Folk ekoball edikoball mu wa omo so nya nti House timi omo enso ewo league games a omo ebo nti enya nwan akora se game no tempo no be kosuru ye pa
Didi Dramani admit say omo kwakobo edi etia another difficult side enti Didi say Lions for no omo ye toughest opponent ewo Ghana Premier League nim enti omo kwakohwe so mbetimi a winning game no see House of Folk determined to secure a win from Lions clash no eno nsema Didi tudwa enti Lions clash no a difficult one enti wa admit to be why when you admit say game ni difficult but when their last 4 games Lions last 4 games
oh
as a near man shut down
but the last home game they managed to get a win and I make say away matches no dey almost said anya ade kra but e ba no home na top teams ni nyina top 4 no emu 3 na has call the 4th time omo nyina timi ahye wo o hwe Ghana League table na Mediama, Gold Stars, House of Folk, Ediana Stars 3 na oni has no omo wo soro no enyina akohye wo and omo abo 1 drawn game e wo home eti efie no omo hye but akasefo no timi omo awe ne de omo ko omo nhyada nya ade sa eti so ahwe a omo lusu wo fie and omo ko lusu awe and omo ba fie na we de omo timi nya win eti the last 3-4 matches no enhyada nkoye mfa mo but the last game omo bo fie no any meeting omo so ye including omo head coach and the Bashir Eford e kire se omo asa revive omo ya the last team o kopie mu an o katofo nim e ya Asante Kodoko omo hye no 3-1 hand down pa and akotoko de ba fie enti meaning say omo pick up try say be at this time around and yema be koye di ama wo mo enti House of Folk e wo so omo so agina brand no omo hwe nan say House so away records no ya atiako after beating Kotoko say House akọ 2 away matches and omo akọ
ko Eddie etia bibia ni Gold Stars omo ko lose ye and omo bo home 2
omo bo home omo share Kotoko yo mbo home mienu and omo akọ away baako it's the last away game na House entimi anhye but this time and a difficult away games are na wo House anim no eno an omo wuram no a omo lose baako no and this time Kpando be de nyame admo
Kpando be de nyame admo ochina ye fiada Ghana Premier League match day 26 baso baby Joe
Dalipo the boy sakere no anu this is the time o say House of Folk go win match we any excuse bia the coaches in excuse bia say the players so yile omo so mo win they be say House for go do work plan chapter there wo na the team ni fair e ma be bia e ko so kama wo
Kpando
chapter Kpando no
na voter region ho no
omo go team ni kama akomo be papa say omo da what I say I had that enti the way when the position there I hope say they can wa no say we say team there they condemn apaso go do all them Did I not do team that go do there? Before I say, tell him how some walk or I wouldn't match. Now, Porchina, you win the game, no nice in the energy.
Now, Porchina also for can win the game, and has every near Bebuapa. Sabi, Mame, the next 4 games. Na yendim komo kakra. Imagine, say us folk next 4 games see omu winning nyina. Ebe statichina. Baby ade has beba beto. Ain't if only say us a percent o winning league na the next 4 games, you know, I was say omutimi winning after Heart of Lions. So beba betene fie no ne All Blacks abo eno eye max win. No sa akọ any young apostles e wo fie no above vision. Ain't the only gamer or 2 kwan this game. Into Osha no abefa 9 points na aka no. Enso ofie ebeboa papa. Enye yento aso. Sabi enhu. Okay. Enti the next 4 games ni. Omobo away back wa. The next 3 ni nyina eyen krampatemu.
As captain no how many matches no belusu?
Mama Benjamin Asare.
Dada be captain Kpando.
Benjamin Asare.
Dada defender no.
Defender.
No record.
Calvin of CSB.
Yeah, you said.
SCB be lusu game we.
Okay.
Say we no on count.
Yes.
This we di red card.
Okay.
That game we no kasu bonten count. Martin Kakarin so count. Enti the 21 man squad na ekọ nebe.
Ba wo be so mo obi aso betumi abo.
Oh yes. Say when it comes to defenders, omu bebre pa enso ewo honnom. Yanto aso e. Beauty me the squad na but Cocoa Cup. Ena afei yate se Hearts any Sunderland ebebo continental game bi enso ewo woni nyina eye democracy cup na phobia ekwaje ye no. And this are the 2 games Hearts ehwe so obebo ni nyina kruwa esi so Cocoa Cup match na ebe chirechirem emle bi atwam so mo ne kotoko ene bebo Hearts ehwe nimu Sansuna another cup match Sunderland any house of folk Mrasha Begafo no enso de yet ne so mo dwene hu ye se omo beko Hearts ebeko England Sunderland home na omo ni omo akwa. So I think the way just at work keke. At work.
Because you crown ni dinner down on your Sunderland.
When at work omo enya ni. Until the next 2 trophies. Can these 2 games in your bad cry? One against Sunderland. Second Coco US. Think Sunderland do you so nya.
Tell me there, yeah, Sabaya Bebasona, painful bear arranging because they say your World Cup moment. Time obey is it going to be after the World Cup? And as I say, because league no so baby, I board Bruno. In him die be a who see any siren because about care a bay off-season game now be after World Cup now. Yes, see August will be a preparation. Now, as I game ya so the MZN King never call you UK was baby a venue will be anaka. Yakwaku should be pa. And yes, I said a parliament for. Yeah, Madaroma. But US. It has a folk now against Sunderland at Timia Baswa. Aka perfect pa as well. And the enemy say, a bebasso.
I have a popular request. Obi frame about 2 or 3 people. They were asking, say, as a man for account about Sunderland and Hearts. Yeah, young Kanye. And I'm saying, a very good test at the man has a folk. Once I ask a crown when it comes to this international friendly games, so my Bobby Bray. Emile bia choma one Santos nyane ade.
Yes.
Akuku dama.
Ti as ni Sunderland we go match.
Yeah.
Hey, and all your has be also your passport ready.
Mo be ko.
Say akuna kesi I was say our supporters near them. Yesu yetu tu kwani bi yetu ko Sunderland. What I say because koto tu kwani so the supporters ka kre ko.
Yes.
Supporters ka kra ko nti o say so e kwan a. Say bi white word Dalipo word. What I say Kofi Blessing. Any appellee for why so be for the passport in black because the whole Ghana. Yeah, wait, I'm for share YouTube put the Ghana there. Then I can't call power and I'm for share. That's why I ask for good man. To wear simple. Oh, be for the why. The papa thing, you for a passport to black. And fair. Why are blochi?
Ojo F.
Ain't Kofi Blessing was in
Aye.
Toko go that.
Okay. Yan to also. Goalkeepers me and a work camp. Mepacho Sheriff Shuaib, Solomon Agbasi, Anna Benjamin Asare, Omunyina Ewo Camp, Ali Muhammad, Mauli Wayo, Emmanuel Amankwa, Ransford Mensa, David Opon Afrane, Hamza Isa, Henry Kweku Buate, George Parku, Raphael Amponsa, Abdul Karim, Theophilus Collinson, Frank Abra Duku, Stephen Apiasar, Shankinki, Cephas Osabute, Enoch Yaw Amankwa Befi, Gordon Kujo, Wemo any place ewo camp. Memi nsisu biem emfama boys no obia ye feta ye hwe ni mu se nyame ya adom ochena omo betimi esi akan na oma konkoden awini ede ama hasefok yentoaso 3 goalkeepers Solomon Agbasi, Sheriff Shuaib, Benjamin Asare, Gordon Kuju, Yawamankwa Befi, Cephas Osabute, Stephen Apiasare Shankinki, Frank Abra Duku, Theophilus Collinson, Raphael Amponsa, George Parku, Abdul Karim, Kweku Boateng Henry, Hamza Isa, David Opafrane, Ransford Mensa, Emmanuel Amankwa, Mauli Wayo, Ali Muhammad, Omunyina Ewo Camp, Omo hwe ni mu se nyame ya adom odachena ombesi akan.
Ochina de yan ni se asofoku, ye beti se phobia share woni ji. Woni ji asini bia ni beji. Je som se match we die. Omo nyom adwuni se boys ni nye psychology no nyom adwuni se match we. Omo wina wa so body.
Ochina so ye sala o. Ochina na
it we di masala we organize Christmas. Say as what is na ye Christmas.
Bakada sala.
Bakada de eno anu ti match we ye win match we. Na na bisu wo fi say as go win match we. Awa ya win match wana.
Mo ma se bibiri.
Ti match we.
Ama se bibiri o.
Problem bia say nuafo match, emi enu nuafo na bona. Ele ko match we be win.
Okay, Dipo, Sunderland there no. Menya the Abambabin visit Sunderland ho na omutwa picture agree you. Aha. Nti na yenhwe how na city Speaker of Parliament. Aha ne Sunderland akwa yes ako UK amamuko di nhyiamu about this particular democracy cup winning year or say bantie anti Mr. Speaker ni. And we officially from the Parliament of Ghana.
Yes.
And Oma posti we nunti. And one on
Sunderland Jessina.
Yes, actually, no, I'm the Mr. Speaker.
Sunderland. Well, you just was okay, just away. No matter look at this.
Ah, some more job. Which is almost out of the man.
Share. No, my God, no. No, my God, no. I don't know what I will mean. As a matter of fact, baby, you know, besides.
It didn't fall. Who say, Nansani, match Viana Tafu MP.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vincent Eko.
Also a part or a member of the Parliamentary Select Committee for Sports.
Sure.
Jonusu Kobi and Nuntina. Onusu Munti.
Yeah. United.
Good. It be it is to visit Sunderland.
Yeah, sure. Ni said that game no because me ma rain fee. Say house and so any kotoko bebo cocoa cup. Winner no and so be call Brazil. Sa games ni nyina and so ewo ho. Me de squad na ba BY. This time round, Martin Kakari went to me and Kobe. Remember ye rain fee say captain. And I say we know a deputy captain. Calvin Osesi Benson count.
Osesi be no say there is straight red card and I'm pese me mbusa because me who the yellow bia until hack up for flash it is you but here they are eligible for this particular match. Say straight red card or best I miss the next game but ebiana unya yellow card and sana we baswa and they fair enough now ya bompa ye say bibia so betimi akoso enti dipo any easy game sir but share omo manko bi na the only player otanya starting berth Martin Kakari ono pe na anko bi a asempa
okay Mate nyame ya oduma kotoko nso bebo eda kwasiada kotoko game no ya de hun sempi beba kotoko tima nyame ya oduma mo bono ye be wurem na ya de later snippy enso aba na wate panyina oba be ya adwuma no Ai ye de hun sempi beba. Ye tete Samuel Osekofo 18. Bena someone so si kan ya tese 500,000 euros. Ena kotokonya free Celta Vigo transfer nim ene figure eba yete se kotoko pocket 500,000 euros. Ye be dia chene the latest nipi aba. Me fancy Bright Ebuatela, Motenenka, baby Joe Joseph Tego, Motenenka, Freme Darling, Kofi Blessing, and I say, I'll be a Daroma, and I edishu ni bedisia, Ekramo.